Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Geek from Ghana. And today is going to be the first episode in our series for batch scripting. And basically, what is batch scripting? We are used to the fancy programming languages and the fancy GUIs and the IDs and all that. But sometimes it's good to do certain automations using tools like you can see command prompt, PowerShell, and then sometimes using very simple text files as well. They are lighter, they are faster, they work better in certain use cases. And before we even get into the crust of batch scripting, we're going to start off by learning some commands in command prompt. If you're a Windows user, you'll know that there are two main CLI tools. When we say CLI, we mean command line interface, and there are two main such. We have command prompt, and then we have PowerShell. But today we're going to be dealing mostly with command prompt. In another lesson, we'll be dealing with PowerShell. Now, what's the main difference between the two of them? One of the key differences is that with command prompt, you can only run Windows native commands, whereas with PowerShell you can run some Linux commands. Okay, so that's key. So for example, a command like say ls you can't run here, but you can run it in PowerShell. Okay, so yep, just for you to know. And then we are going to get straight into it. Now, the first thing you want to know is just like in every programming language, how do I output to the terminal? We're already in our terminal basically. So to output something, use the command echo. Okay, and then we're going to say hello like we're doing every other tutorial. Pretty boring, but yeah. So yes, you can see that hello world has been outputted here. So that's one simple command for you to know. Now another command that you need to know is actually dir. Okay, basically means directory, and dir actually shows you all the content of your folder. Okay, so as you can see, we are currently in our C drive, our users folder, and then our user folder. This is the user I am in right now. Now, if you want to see all the folders that are in there, use dir. What if you want to see not just the subfolders, but you want to see the subfolders under the subfolders? You want to drill down. There's another command for that, which is called tree, and sometimes it takes a while to run, depending on how many levels they are in your folder. So let's run tree, and then as you can see, it's running a bunch of things. Yeah, so it's showing me in its hierarchy how my files are arranged in my user file. Okay, so tree is one good one to use. Now the next one that we want to look at is navigation. Okay, so what if I want to navigate out of this folder? I want to navigate to another folder. Okay, so let me just clear. So to keep things tidy on your terminal, one command you love using is cls. Okay, sorry, cls. So cls enter, and then my terminal is cleared. Okay, so it keeps it tidy. Cool, good. So then let's learn how to navigate when we are using command prompt. So like I said, this is the path of the directory I'm currently in. So to actually do some navigation, the command is cd. Okay, so now cd basically means change directory. Now the first one I'm going to teach you is dot or period. Whenever you say dot in command line or in your terminal, you are basically saying the current folder. So basically you're not changing unless you add something else. Okay, so just one dot means the current folder. So if we are to do cd dot, you realize that the path here doesn't change. Okay, but there's yet another option which you have with cd. So you do cd and then you do dot dot. When you do cd dot dot, you're basically telling it to take you back one step, so to exit the current folder and then take you to the parent folder. So if I click on enter, you realize that now the path has changed. Now I'm in my users folder. Okay, pretty cool. All right, so how about if I want to go back to my Joe user, since I already know the name, so I'll do cd and then Joe, and then click on enter, and voila, I am back. Okay, so let's go back to an initial command that we use, dir, and then let's see what folders there are in here. So we have a contacts folder, which probably contains nothing, so I'll be working with that mainly. Okay, so what we're going to try to do now is to cd into our contacts folder. Okay, so if we want to go into our contacts folder, the command again is cd and then the name of the folder you want to actually go into now. So cd contacts, and then we're in our contacts folder. Okay, how about if I want to should I say navigate back 2 steps, so the parent of my parent. Okay, so basically if I want to navigate 2 steps back, the command would look something like this: cd dot dot and then forward slash and then another dot dot. So basically I'm telling it to cd back and then another step back is what I'm trying to say. All right, so once you do that, you realize that it's changed now to users. Okay, so the first dot dot brings us to our user folder, then other dot dot brings us back to our users folder. Okay, pretty simple and straightforward. Okay, so let's do cd dot and then let's do forward slash and then we'll do ghjo. So I don't want to do 2 cd commands, I just want to do it all in one breath. And then contacts, and then we are back in there. So what I'm saying is a cd, the current folder, forward slash, so the next level is my user folder and then my contacts folder. Okay, so another fancy command that you need to know is how to actually create folders inside your folder. Okay, so to do that, the command is mkdir, which basically means make directory and then the name of the folder you'd want to create. Okay, so we're going to name the folder tutes, and yes, let's do dir to see if the folder has been created, and then we can see that the folder has been created successfully inside our contacts folder. So tutes has been created. What if we want to delete it? The command is similar to mkdir. So in case you want to drop a lucky guess before we even explore, please do leave that in the comment section and then we can continue. So the command basically is rmdir and then tutes, which is the name of the folder, and then we click on enter, and then let's do a dir to see if our folder has been deleted. So tutes that was here has now been deleted because we actually chose to delete it. Quite sad, isn't it? All right, so what other commands can we explore right here? Okay, so let's probably do something that is yep, so let's do an ipconfig. All right, so my screen, let's explore more ping options. So if we want to ping google.com to see if Google is actually up and running, you can ping it and then you would get the response. So you can just do ping and then the name of the website. If you don't know the IP, that's fine. Let's try Netflix and see. Pretty sure it's blocked because of where I am, but that's fine. Okay, so ping netflix.com, and I'm sure I'm going to be getting request timed out, request time out. So whenever you see request timed out, then it means that you're unable to reach the IP. Okay, so that is fine. So I'm going to end today's session or episode here, and then we're going to explore more options in our next tutorial. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and please do subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Ciao.